Hello, my name is Kevin Lisman, and today I will be showing updated reports from our latest spring release on our practice data analytics. Currently here, we are seeing our updated monthly changes in AR report. This report was previously within our month-end reporting package, but it has been pulled out to be its own report. Here we have our historical page where we can see our beginning and ending AR amounts with our collection rates and our days in AR. We have interactive slicers here that allow us to filter this data to see any specific financial class, location, practice, etc. We also have some trending data here, so we can see our data over our periods of time and see that compared to each other. We also have our net amounts below. Our aging page here allows us to classify our data into age buckets. Then we are able to basically visualize that information and see where those balances are remaining. And then finally, we also have our payment summary information where we have different breakdowns of our total payments amount. And we also have our interactive filter and slicers available as well. Next up, I will be touching upon our other financial report that has received an update. This is our receivable analysis report, also a report that previously was located on our month-end reporting package, but is now pulled out into its own. This first page here will give us a summary of all of our receivable analysis data being pulled. This information is pulled directly from our next-gen information. We're allowed to filter and see this information with our interactive slicers. Here we have our aging information where we are able to see this in our age buckets. We also have a breakdown here of our top 20 payers by the total charge amount. And then finally, we also have just our raw data details where we can see the total amounts broken down by our patient payment versus our third-party payment. Up next, we have a new clinical related report. This one is geared more towards our new patient population. This report allows us to see future new patient appointments with total counts. This has filters and slicers for resource, practice, or location, and we can also see the information for the future or for the past. This page is just a summary page for the expected new patient appointments. We have the ability to filter by a appointment date here. We can do a relative date or a range. We also have our practice or resource. And then we also have our historical information regarding our kept patient appointments that were new patient appointments. Up next is a interactive dashboard report that connects directly to our live data. This allows us to see free available appointment slots based on categories. We're able to categorize these and then synchronize this to allow us to see these slots at a location within the office. So we're always aware of what these totals may be. This information refreshes every 30 minutes and it pulls only the information that we need, so there's no performance. This report allows us to filter. We're also able to view this in a full screen mode, so we can put this up on a screen and then have the ability to have staff quickly see where we are with our schedules. Another financial report that we have provided some updates on is our RVU reporting. This report allows us to track those specific provider RVUs within the system. And we cover areas all the way up to the 8 RVUs. I know that these are likely labeled differently within the system. This is just how the raw data is pulled to kind of be more broad. This first page here allows us to see a breakdown by our top 15 providers by the RVU amount. We also have our breakdowns by financial class and department. This trending page allows us to see the information for all of our providers or practices for a time period, so we can see the information between each of the RVU categories. The totals page here will just summarize our information by provider and by each individual service item code. And then finally, we have our raw information where we can see any of those line item details that may need to be reviewed further. Up next is a clinical report that has some information regarding our schedules. The neat thing about this report is it has the ability to dynamically calculate per hour based on a denominator field here. So if we wanted to see the information by hours, 8 hours worked, it will automatically dynamically update for us. So we can see those per hour calculations as needed. We also have the total slot information and the booked, kept, and no-show percentages. The information below will show us the averages for the time period and selections that we have made. The second page here is more of a line item detail about our appointments. So we are able to see by a specific time how long that appointment may be and whether it was kept or no-showed. Any of the filter that we apply for the event types that we want to see will update dynamically, so we're able to understand quickly that this data is filtered for these event types. This page here allows us to see the no-show and kept rates for our timeframes. We're able to see by resource and our location, and then we can see quickly a comparison by quarter, month, year, what our number of scheduled versus no-show were, and what was our no-show percentage. We have the same information presented below with our kept data instead. This final page is a year-over-year trending for our kept and no-show appointment information, so we can see how we were doing the same time last year. And finally, we have a new system report regarding a chart level access or audit within the NextGen system. This report will allow us to see any suspicious activity identified as someone logging in outside of regular office hours, or any other of these types here that we've identified, such as access to chart without an appointment or encounter, access own chart, or access employees chart. This information pulls directly from our login and log out information, so we're able to track this, and then we can basically review this information at a high level and drill down further if we need to. Thank you very much for your time.